Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Chaos Looks Back, and it's by Bellamy, or Bellamus, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. This feels like it should be like a Bellamy, but maybe that's not maybe the French pronunciation is not correct. But here are the rules. We have chaos construction rules, and this is one of my favorite type of rules because we get to construct our regions and we get to color things a lot. So that's a nice combination. Where chaos construction rules means you divide the grid into regions, each consisting of 9 orthogonally connected cells. And each row, column, and region contains the digits 1 through 9 once each. So orthogonally connected in this sense means that it must share an edge to the rest of the cells in its regions, right? So you have to be able to draw a line from the center of each of the cells in the region, and you should be able to go through only cells in that region by drawing a line from the center of each cell to the rest of the region. So, like for example, this is a valid orthogonally connected region. Oops. This, however, would not be, because you can't essentially draw a line through the center of the cells in each region and through an edge, I guess, because this does not share an edge with any of the cells in the region. But even if you had something along the lines of like this doesn't work either, because though these two are connected orthogonally to each other, they're not connected to the rest of the region orthogonally, right? Which means they don't share an edge with the rest of the region. And that is typical chaos construction rules. We also have thermos, where digits along a thermometer must increase from the bulb to the tip. So as an example, you could have something like 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, right? It's continuously increasing from the bulb to the tip. So this is a valid thermo. But if you had something like, say, 3, 7, 6, 8, 9, that doesn't work because it's not continuously increasing from the 7 to the 6 here, right? So you have to continuously increase from the bulb to the tip. And that's how thermos work. We also have killer cages, where digits do not repeat in cages and sum to the small clue in the top left corner if given. So mainly this is used to differentiate that these digits cannot repeat. So none of these 3-cell cages can have repeats in them, and this specific one must add up to 10. So for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be a 7, because this 10 cage signifies that these two digits must add up to 10. And that's how killer cages work. Also, each region takes at most 1 cell in each cage. So therefore, you cannot have more than 2 cells be part of the same region. Actually, you can't have 2 cells, 2 or more cells, be part of the same region, because each region takes only 1 cell at most in each cage. In addition, digits in a cage cell indicate the total number of visible cells from the same region vertically and horizontally, including itself, where other regions block views. Okay, so what does that mean? So, for example, let's say we had this cell and it had a region here, right? And it has to have 2 separate regions here, so we'll just make them random. Say the rest of this region also included here, and then like it extended to here or something. This would basically see itself, these 2 cells, so that would be 3, and then these 3 cells. So it would have to be 6 because it sees these 3 and these other 3 here. And remember, it includes itself, and then it is blocked by other regions. So these would all be other regions because this is 9 cells in this region here. However, like say we had something along the lines of this. Say it went something like, I don't know, like this. And then this was a separate region here. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this region is a valid region because it has 9 cells in it. But it would see only 4 digits. So therefore, this digit would have to be a 4 because the digit in the cage cell indicates the total number of visible cells from the same region vertically and horizontally, including itself where other regions block the view. So the reason why it would not include this one is because it's blocked by this green region here, which is not the same region as it. So instead of saying it was 5, because there are 5 vertically and horizontally from this cell, you would only see 4 because it's blocked by the green region here, because that's a different region. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so we know this region is separate from this region. So we have to have a red here and a green here. This technically doesn't have to be part of this cage. It's likely to be, but it doesn't have to be. This has to go this way, though. So this could be 2. This has to be at least 2. Okay, yeah. And in any of these cages, you can never have a 1. Because again, every region must be orthogonally connected to the rest of its region, right? So you have to be able to see additional digits. So this can never have a 1 in a cage, essentially, is what that means. This could be 2. So this can never be all 9, right? It could, okay, so it can't be, okay, this region must see either 2 or 3. It can never be more than that because this is a different region. Because again, each region only contains 1 digit in each cage at most. So therefore, it goes here, and then it would have to go here if that's the case. Or it could go here. So this would be 2 or 3. This has to be 7 or 8. Interesting. Well, one thing this cannot do is it cannot go extend to here. It could extend here as long as this goes here and then it extends out this way. But this red, cannot go to here, right? Because this would then include 2 cells in a cage in that region, which is not allowed. So this goes this way at most once. It cannot be twice because then this would block this region from extending out, right? Because it's blocked this way because it can only have at most 1 cell in each cage. And if this extended here, this would block it this way, and it would be blocked this way. So this region would not have 9 cells. So this is at most 1 this way, which means this is at least 7. So therefore, it has to have at least 6 digits, 6 cells this way. So we know all of these are green. Let's highlight the borders so that we can have our regions. I usually use red because it's easier to see for me. This is 2 or 3. This is 7 or 8. So this is a separate region than these two, which is valid. This could be here. Okay, okay, that's interesting. If this is not red, how does this work? If this is not red, this one has to go up here. This is a separate region. This is a separate region. Okay, that seems fine-ish. Hmm. Where does this region go? It has to go part of this region here. I guess it could do something like that. That is possible. Or it could go just something like that. Hmm. 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 Okay. If this goes 2 here, oh, that's interesting. If this is 2, that forces this to be 8, with therefore this is green. That seems possible. The interesting thing is if this is 3, this could block here, which would mean this is 7, and then this is a different region. Hmm. Okay, whatever this region is, it can never go to these two areas. So if this is a region, hmm. Okay, red can never go to any of these cells. If it tries to go here, this region gets blocked. This cell gets blocked off because it has to be a separate region from this one. If it tries to go here, that cannot work either. This can never be green. This could be green or red or a completely different region. This could be, it cannot be green because that would block off red. It could be red or some other region here, yellow. This can never be red though. These can never be red. This can never be green, but it could be another region like yellow or something like that. That's not helpful right now, unfortunately. This... Okay. Mm. Um... Okay, so this region, again, cannot enter here. If it goes to here, it goes that far. So this always has to go this way. And it could be continue all the way here, or it could continue on somewhere else. We don't know. Mm. Not necessarily. Okay. I was thinking that it could be, this one could, if it entered here, these would have to be the same digit, but not necessarily because this could extend this way. Okay. Ah. This yellow can never extend all the way to here. Because this yellow cannot have anything going up here, right? So if this yellow extends to here... Ah, okay, interesting. So we're going to make that blue then, because it's going to probably be the corner here. But again, if this region, blue, extends to here, these digits would see the same amount of digits, right? Because you can't... This would see essentially everything in row 9, and that's it. And this would see everything in row 9, and that's it. Because this cannot extend here, and this cannot extend here. So this blue is separate from this region. This region needs to go out somewhere. It can't air here, so it must go up here, right? Cannot go to either of these two ways, so it must continue on here. Therefore, it's blocked here. So, okay, yeah, this one thing we should do is mark all of these. Every cell in the cage is it's a boundary, essentially, for border. So these are all borders here. We should be marking these. So this is a border, this is a border. There we go. This has to be a border because, again, if these two were the same, okay, this is also a border here. I missed that. If this is the same region as this, the problem is that these two, this region can't go extend this way or this way. So they would see the same amount of digits in row 9, no matter what, if they were the same region. And therefore would have to be the same digit, which would break the normal chaos construction rules. So the blue has to go here. The yellow has to go here. This has to be a separate region. This cannot be green. So we're going to make this pink. This has to be a different region because it cannot be... The yellow, again, can only take one region in each cage. This could be red, and therefore the pink could go that way. We don't know. We're going to mark this as orange. This sees 2 digits. So this is 2, which makes this a 3, which makes that 7. That's 3 in the corner. This must see 3 digits, therefore this is a red. So green could be here or red could be here. We're not sure which. This sees 2 digits. This sees 3. Right? It can't extend to here. It can't extend past here. This must be 3. This sees at least 4, but we're not sure how many. So this is 4 at least. This sees cannot be 1, cannot be 2 and 3, so it must be 4. So therefore all 4 of these must be blue because it can't see that one. So that's 4. This can't be 3 or 4. This is all blue. Red has to go in here. This sees 7. So this is not green. We're going to make that light then. We're not sure what that is. This could just see 7 this way. No. This has to be... If this were 7 this way, this would also only see 7. So that's not allowed. Therefore, it must see 1 digit here. So that's green. This is red. The pink can only go up here. So therefore, this is a boundary here. This is a boundary here. The red has to go up because there's no other place for it. The pink must go up. The pink again must go up because there's no other place for it to go. The yellow is a boundary here, so the yellow has to go right here. This is green. This sees then 6 because this only sees that one and these 6. So therefore, this is a boundary. This sees at least 5. We're not sure if it sees more. This cannot see 3. So, and it sees at least 3 here, so this is at least 4. This must see this way, because if this is blocked on this side here, then these two cells would seem the same amount of digits. So this has to see this one, which means this red has to go this way, because we need 9 digits. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It cannot go anywhere else here, so it must go here 9. So this is 9. This has to be pink to extend here. So this is all a boundary. This red cage is all done. This green must extend this way because we still have 2 more cells, and it could extend here or here. We're not sure which. This sees 5 digits, 5 cells in the same region, so that's 5. This sees 4 cells in the same region, so that's 4. This cannot be green. This is likely pink would be my guess, but I'm not sure. This is a separate region. It cannot be orange, though. This sees at least 4. This sees at least 5. So this is 5 through 9. This is 4 through 8, but it can't be 7, so this can't be 8. Because there's 1 extra here. This has to see at least 4, because it sees those 4. Okay. This sees 6. This sees 4. This sees at least 2, because it must be essentially. So we're going to make this medium gray. Actually, it could be pink. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be pink. We just know this is a separate border. And it could go here, it could go here. We're not sure which. This is separate. It's not likely. Okay, so we're going to make, well, we're just not going to color that. This we're going to make gray. It cannot be pink and it cannot be yellow. Red is already filled. Can't be blue, can't be orange. Orange has to go this way. So orange has to go this way. What else do we see? This sees at most 4, but it can't see 4. It can't see 3. It can be at most 2 then. Can't be 4, can't be 3. This is 2, which means this has a border here, and this is a border. So the orange must go up. Therefore, the yellow also must go up. This gray then also has to go up because it's blocked here. The pink, therefore, must also go up. Okay, so these are all borders. This is a border. This sees 2. This sees exactly 4. So this is 4. This sees at least 5. So this can't be 4. This can't be 5. Okay, what happens if the orange tries to go here? How many digits can this blue region be then? If this orange goes here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at most. So the orange cannot block this way. So the orange has to go up. Which means the yellow must go up also, because we still don't have enough there. Which means this gray, medium gray, must go up. This pink could go this way, so it doesn't have to go up. But this is a border, this is a border, this is a border. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. This orange, again, cannot go this way and block this. It could extend to here. And then the blue could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's possible to go that way. Okay. This cannot, this can only see, so this has to be blue. Right? It cannot be another region because that would block blue off from being a full region. So this has to be blue. I think this has to be blue also. Yes, because if this is another region, it has to extend past here. The blue can only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in size. So this has to be blue also. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but there needs a 9 here. Actually, that doesn't work. This can't be orange. Can it be another region? If it's another region, that blocks blue off as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in size, which is not possible. So this must be blue. But it cannot be just blue straight. It could. Okay, so if we tried to go blue straight down, either it's with here or with here. The problem, though, with each of those, with this becomes 4 because it only sees 4 digits in the same, 4 cells in the same region, but we already have a 4 in the region. So this can't work going straight down and then going here. But if we tried going here, this isn't in a separate region. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? So this can't be in the same region, but then it's blocked off from the rest of the grid. So that doesn't work. So this must go down this way, which makes this an orange, right? So we have a region here. This is a region here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This orange must go up, which means the yellow must continue to go up, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means the gray also has to go up to extend. So that's a boundary, that's a boundary. This is a separate boundary because the orange cannot be in the same region as that. Therefore, this orange goes up here, which means this yellow must extend again this way because that's the only place it can go. This gray could go that way, so this doesn't have to extend there. So this extends this way, this extends this way. This is another boundary, so, and we'll make this upper right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So cannot extend to there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this cannot be the medium gray. We're missing, so 1 region, 2 region, 3 region, 4. This has to be a separate region. This is full. The yellow region is full, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So therefore, we can put its boundaries there. This is dark. Orange goes, I don't know. This sees 2 digits, or 2 cells in the same region. So that's 2. This sees at least 5. It could be 5, 6, or 7 because we have 2 other cells in the region which it doesn't see. This, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This has at least 2 other digits, right? 2 other cells in the region. It has exactly 2 other cells in the region. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. So it could go 2 here. It could go... So the orange could go 2 here, 2 here, 2 this way, or 2 this way. It can't go 2 this way because it would block off the dark. The dark could go any of here so far. I mean, technically, okay. So the dark cannot go, if this is orange, the dark would have to go, okay, how would that work? If we had the orange go up all the way to here, the dark would have to be part of this region. But that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you need a 9th, which would block this area off. Or you would have to be part of the same region here, which is not allowed. So this cannot be orange, orange. So this is never orange here. This cannot see just 2. So that means if it's this way, it always has to see that way also. So this is never orange here. This is dark. It cannot be 2 here. So this must be the other orange. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's all done for the oranges. Therefore, the dark does have to go this way and must extend here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, and it cannot be part of that region, so this is 9. So this is the full region for the dark. This must be... I don't know. What must it be? Okay, this can't be green. It cannot be... I guess it could technically be light? Yeah. So this could be light or pink. That's the only possibilities. This is light or pink also. This one cannot... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it could be light technically. Or it could be medium. It cannot be pink because that would block off. Well, it's too far. And it can't be green. So this is light or medium. This is light or medium. This is light or medium. Okay, so this sees 5 cells. So this is 5. This sees 3 cells. So this is 3. This is at least 3. This cannot be 4. This is at least 5. This is at least 6. This is at least 7. This is at least 8. This is at most 9, at most 8, at most 7, at most 6. This sees specifically 6 cells. So this is 6, which makes this a 5. This cannot be 6. So this can't be 5. Therefore, the pink must go one more here. Because this sees 1 cell here, it must see at least 7 cells here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It cannot go pink this way. If it goes pink that way, that cuts off the lights from here, and only one of these cells could be pink, which means the other one would have to be light, but that would break. So this cannot be pink. This could be green, could be here or here. And it could also be light in either of the spots too. This almost certainly has to be light. It can't be green, it can't be pink, it can't be medium gray. The medium gray cannot be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? So this is light. We know for certain this is light because it can't be green, because it can't extend that far. The green can only be to one of these cells. Pink can extend here. Pink could be here, but then it would extend to either 1, 2, 3. It could be extend that way. No, right? Because then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cells is a region which is not allowed. So pink could go here, but this is only medium or light here. Pink could also extend... Okay, so if pink extended this way, the problem is light couldn't enter this way. This could also be light or medium. This cannot, though, because this has to see at least 7 cells in the same region. So this can never be 9, because if this is 9, that would block this off as a region here of 10 cells, which is not allowed. It's 9 cells. So this has to be 7, and this has to be 6. So this is no longer pink. Where can the pink be? It has to go this way, right? Because it cannot block this way. It can't go this way because that's a separate region. So the gray, the medium gray, has to go here. Okay. This is pink. It sees the whole cells. This only sees 3 cells for this region. So this is 3. We have the whole pink region here. So this, we can finish its boundaries. This is 5. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The problem is it cannot extend this way. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then this must be the light gray region, right? This sees 3, this sees 4, this sees 6. Okay, so the rest of these are light and medium gray, right? Can this actually be medium gray here? No, because then that blocks off this area, and these 4 cells are in a separate region. So this does not allowed. Can it go here? No, similarly. Right? So it can either go, if this is light, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this cannot be 3. So if this is light, it would see 3 digits and then have to move away, and then it would be blocked by the medium. So this cannot be light. This then has to be medium. So these 3 are medium. It cannot see 5, so this can no longer be medium. These can't be medium. And if this were a medium, it would block that cell from essentially being in another region. So therefore, this has to be the medium. So then we have the completed boundaries there. This sees 4 cells, so this is 4. Okay. What else do we see then? This is at minimum 1 here. We've got, okay, this sees 5 cells. So it sees 5 cells here. This is 4, this is 5. This is at minimum 1. This is greater than that. It's minimum 2, minimum 3, minimum 4, minimum 5. This is at max a 9. This is at max an 8, a max a 7, a max 6, max 5. This has to be 5 through 8, 5 through 9. This is 4, 6, 7, 8. This is 3, 6, and 7. This is 2, cannot be 3, 4, or 5. So this is 2 or 6. And this can't, this is 1, 2, 4, or 5 here, but it can't be 4 or 5. This is 1 or 2. Okay. What does that mean? Okay. Where is the 2 in the pink region? Can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. It must be here. So this is a 2. Where is a 2 in the red region? Can't be here, can't be here, can't be any of these, can't be here. It must be here. So this is a 2. This can no longer be 2 then, which forces this to be 6. That makes this a 7, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 9. The 6 cannot be in the green region because we already have a 6. Therefore, this must be in the light region, which forces the green region to be here. So now we have all the boundaries of the regions. This is 6, 7, 8, and 9. Where can the 2 be in the green region? Can't be either of these, can't be here. So the 2 must be one of these cells. Can't be here because of those 2. So it must be one of these 2 digits, which means this can't be 2. This is a 1 here. Where, okay, we have a 2 already in the orange. What digits are remaining in the light region? We have 2, 3, 4, and 5. This cannot be 2, 4, 5 because of the 2, 4, 5 in the row of the column. So this must be 3, which forces this to be a 2, 4, 5 triplet here. This can't be 2 because of the 2 in the green region has to be one of these 2 cells. This can't be 2. Therefore, the 2 in the light region has to be here. So this is 2. The remaining digits in row 1 are 1, 3, 6, and 7. These cannot be 3 because of the 3 in the region, which forces a 1, 6, 7 triplet in row 1 and in the dark region. So this can no longer be 1, 6, or 7, therefore it's 3. The rest of the region can only contain, cannot be 1, 6, or 7, can't be 3 or 5, so it's 2, 4, 8, and 9. But this can't be 4 because of this 4. This can't be 2 because of the 2 here. We now have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in row 4, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 8 or 9, it must be a 4. This can't be 8, so it must be 7, which forces this to be 6. Obviously, these can't be 4 anymore. The remaining digits are now 1 and 5 in row 4. But this can't be 5 because of that 5, so this must be 1, which makes that a 5. What do we have left? This 5 means this can't be 5, so it's a 4, which makes that a 5. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the column. One of these digits is a 2. So what for the green region, one of the digits in rows 3 and 5 has to be a 2. For the dark region, one of the digits in rows 3 and 5 has to be a 2, which eliminates a 2 in the rest of those regions, right? So 2 cannot, or the rest of those rows. So 2 cannot be any of these cells, and 2 cannot be any of these cells. Well, since 2 can't be here or here, actually we know exactly what these digits are. This is 2, 8, and 9. Well, there you go. This can't be 2, this can't be 2. Where is the 2 in row 2? It must be here. So this is 2. This is an 8, 9 pair. The remaining digits we have now are 6 and 7 in the medium gray region. And this can't be 6, so this must be 7, which makes that a 6. Where is the 6 in column 3? Cannot be the green region. Can't be here because of that 6. Can't be here because of that 6. Can't be here because of that 6. Well, it can only be in one place now, so it has to be here. So this is a 6. What else do we have? 7s. We have a decent amount of 7s. 7 in the red region cannot be here. Cannot be here. Where can it be? It has to be here. Okay. What are the remaining digits in... Actually, we need a 3 in the green region. Where is it? Can't be here because of this 3. Can't be any of these because of that 3. Can't be here because of that 3. It must be here. And we need a 1 and a 5 in the green region. Well, can't be any of these. It must be a pair here. 1, 5, 1, 5, which forces this to be 8. Right, we had a 2. What is it? 2. The remaining digits in column 1 are 2, 4, 8, and 9. This cannot be 4. This cannot be 2 or 8. This can't be 2 or 4. So this is 8 or 9, 4, 9, 2, 8, 9, 2, 4, 8, 9. The remaining digits in the red region, actually in the red column, sorry, the third column, column 3, is 1, 4, and 9. But the 4 cannot be in the red regions, so therefore the 4 has to be here. So this 4 is pink, which means this can't be 4. That's a 9, which makes that an 8. This 8 and 9 makes this a 2. This 2, 8, and 9 makes this a 4. The remaining digits in the red region are 1 and 9. So this is 1 or 9. This is 1 or 9. This can't be 2 anymore. So where is the 2 in the dark region? It has to be here. So this is 2. So we have all the 2s, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yes. We have a decent amount of 7s. Where is the 7 in the blue region? Can't be here, can't be here, can't be here because of the 7s in the rows, so it must be here. So this is a 7, which means this can't be 7 here. Remaining digits in column 4 are 1, 8, and 9. But this can't be 8 because of this 8. Remaining digits in column 5 are 8 and 9, so this is 8 and 9. Remaining digits in column 6 are 1, 5, 8, 9. This can't be 5, 8, or 9 because of the digits in the row, so this must be a 1, which means this can't be 1 and this can't be 1. This also can't be 8 because of that 8. So that's good. Okay. The remaining digit in row 6 is a 3. So this is a 3. The remaining digits in column 9 are 1, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 6. This could be any of them. remaining digits in row 9 are 1, 6, 8, 9. But this can't be 6 because of this 6. Remaining digits in row 7 are 1, 3, 5, and 9, with the 3 having to be here. The 5 cannot be in the orange section, so neither of these are 5. Therefore, we have a 1, 3, 9 triplet in row 7, which eliminates 1, 3, and 9 in that row. This can't be 9, this must be a 5, which means this can't be a 5. That's an 8 or a 9. Remaining digits in row 8 are 1, 4, 5, 8, 9. But 4 cannot be in the blue region because we already have a 4 in that region. And it cannot be 1, 8, 9, 1, 6, 8, 9, in fact, because we have a 1, 6, 8, 9 quadruplet in that region. So this can't be 1, 8, 9. This has to be a 5, which means this can't be a 5. This is a 1. That makes that a 9, which makes that a 1. This 1 makes that a 5 because, and this can't be 1. This has to be a 4 because that's the only place left for the 4 in row 8. So this is 4. We can't have a 1 or a 9 here, so this is 8, which makes this a 9, which makes that an 8, which makes this a 9. This can't be 8 in this region. We now have a 1, 6, 9 triplet in that row, which eliminates 1, 6, and 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 9. This is 8, which makes that a 9, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 9. This can't be 9 here. This can't be 9 here, so this must be 8, which makes that a 1, which makes that a 9. So this has to be a 1, 3 pair here. The remaining digits here are 7 and 8. This 9 means this can't be 9, so this is 1, which makes that 6, which makes that a 9. This 6 makes that a 1, which makes that 7, which makes that a 6. This can no longer be 7, so it must be 8, that must be 7, and this can't be 1, so that's a 3, and that must be a 1. And that's a solution. Fairly, well, I don't know if it's straightforward is quite the word I would say. For a chaos construction, it's fair, it flows very well, I think. The only tricky thing is really being able to understand how the chaos construction works, essentially, right? With the cages. So those cages, which must be essentially be able to see a certain amount of digits, is very important. And being able to eliminate possibilities because of that is probably the key to this puzzle. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.